Good afternoon and welcome to the T-Bird Spotlight. Today we welcome Pearse Long from the men's basketball team. He is majoring in physical therapy. So Pearse, can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Well, my name is Pearse Long. I recently moved down here from Kansas over the summer, um, playing basketball, and yeah, just having a good time in Arizona.
So how long have you been, were you born and raised in Kansas?
Yeah, born and raised, live there.
Are you like a big
My
time
whole
Jayhawk fan?
big time Jayhawk fan, die hard.
Which one's your favorite team? Like
Well, the
like
basketball.
what? I meant like what year, sorry.
Oh,
Like who's your favorite player that come out of Kansas?
there's so many. I mean, I'd say the 2021-22 team that won the championship had to be my favorite because I got to see all that.
Were you there?
I mean, I was in Lawrence at the time, so when we won it, I went downtown and there was like 90,000 people on Mass Street. It was crazy, and
That's
that was really
cool.
fun. Yeah.
That's cool. Um, did you guys go to a lot of games growing up?
Oh yeah, we went to a bunch. When I was younger, my dad worked at American Eagle, and he would get a bunch of like free tickets. I don't know how he would get them, but he would get a bunch of free tickets. So he would always be taking us, and I'd go with my friends a bunch too. So I've been to a bunch of KU games, and I've always imagined, I've always wondered what it would be like to play in front of that many people because it just doesn't like it doesn't seem real, so loud, so many
Yeah.
people. But
What was the best game? Like what opponent was like the most intense?
um, I mean, the K State games were always crazy, just that rivalry.
Yeah.
Um, I don't know if I ever went to a K, um, but I would always be watching them on TV and super loud and super competitive. So those are always the
That's
most
cool.
fun games to watch.
Dang, you experienced a lot of what people want to just do at one time.
Yeah.
So what brought you to Arizona and why MCC?
Well, me and my family have always wanted to, like for the last like 3 years, we've wanted to get out of Kansas just to really just go somewhere warmer. Like we wanted to go to either here or California, really. So
Okay.
I was at another JUCO last year, and but I was injured, so I was redshirting, and and I ended up leaving there a semester, and then we moved down to California because my mom was doing travel nursing, and I got
Okay.
surgery before we left. So it was this whole thing. We just found like the right time. I got surgery, then we just moved. We went to California, and then for 3 months, and then we ended up here after that. And I just really liked MCC the most out of all the schools down here.
Okay.
I really like Coach
Yeah.
Neal and
Hmm.
just like his coaching philosophy. So that's really the main reason
Yeah.
I chose here.
Coach Neal's a good man. He's
Oh yeah,
we get along very, very well.
yeah.
So so you're gonna study physical therapy. So what made you pick physical therapy? Let's start there. Why physical therapy?
Really, all it is I just want to stay around sports,
Okay.
because I love sports and I love like weightlifting, and I feel like I already know, even just like before going to school for it, I already know a lot about like the body and all the muscles and what does what, um, and all that. So I just feel like I already like have a head start because I'm super into weightlifting and I've always been an athlete, and I just want to stay around that and help other athletes.
All right. What injury did you have?
I broke my kneecap.
How'd you do that?
I was just playing basketball, and I landed on it real bad on the hardwood, and I thought I was fine. I thought it was just any other time. I'm always on the ground. So
Yeah.
I thought I was fine. I didn't get it checked out for like 3 months. And then I finally
Oh,
got an
really?
x-ray. Yeah. And I finally got an x-ray and I saw my knee was split into two. So
So what's the process to healing that?
well, you can do two things. You can either screw it back together, um, but the piece that was broken, it wasn't that big. So what they did is they just went in there and they just took out that broken fragment. and it was a lot quicker because I actually got surgery a year ago today. That's kind of funny.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
so I got surgery a year ago today, and it was really like 3 months, and then I was back to like running, and
Oh wow.
I wasn't like fully healthy after 3 months. But if they would have screwed it together, it would have been a lot longer of a process to heal.
Okay.
So that's kind of why I chose that way.
All right. That's interesting. Do you have you had any other major injuries?
No, really just like the only other time I was like hurt was like my freshman year. I like strained a muscle in my back and I just sit out for a month. I haven't really had any injuries that crazy.
That's cool. Good for you. So physical therapy is not a light academic major. So how do you manage your time between sports and academics?
I mean, you really just got to plan out every single day. Usually every class has like a set schedule, so every week, assignments are due at the same time every week. So you just got to plan it out, It's really like a lot of guys say it's super hard, but I mean, the work isn't hard, you just got to put in the time, you know. So it's really just like planning your day out every day and coming to this library and just getting my stuff done and then
That's
yeah.
good. Who taught you that, or did you just figure it out on your own?
Oh, I did not figure it out on my own. It actually took me about 18 years to get that done, to get that figured out. It was my mom has been stressing that to me for my whole life, and I feel like it finally clicked once I hit college.
Okay, good. Well, sooner than later is better, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's good. So, so what are you looking? So we're halfway through the season, Pierce. So first of all, like, what have you liked about, the culture of of the men's team, and then what are you looking forward to most, like, in the second half of this season that we're approaching?
Um, I mean, I really like just like the culture of this school. I feel like everybody, um, like all the coaches really like are really tight, and all the
Mhm.
players are really tight. We all love each other and we're all having fun. Um, Obviously we're not doing like the greatest this year, but I think this second half of the season is going to be a lot better. I think we're going to start figuring things out.
Yeah,
Um, and yeah, I just think like the team has a really cool bond, and we all like being around each other.
that's
And
good.
I'm excited for the second semester. I think we'll do great. I think we'll get in those playoffs, and I think we'll finally click.
That's good. Yeah, no, you guys are absolutely improving. What have you guys done to create this bond you said you have, that you guys like super like each other and that you
I
can like
mean,
share with us?
um, I just think it's like just putting in like hard work together. Like the
Okay.
summer workouts weren't easy. We would get on the
Yeah.
track in that insane heat, and like when you go through like hard workouts and like doing things that you don't really want to do together, it kind of just creates that strong bond with the guys, and then you get like guys you can lean on when you don't want to go to practice, and you can just like lift each other up. So I just think it's like putting in the hard work together just creates that bond.
Good. No, there's a lot of truth to that, Pierce. What are some reasons you like being a part of a sports team? Like, was it always your dream? You grew up in Kansas. You mentioned that you watched a lot of, obviously, Jayhawk games. Was it always a dream to be a college athlete?
Yeah, it's always been a dream of mine. Not exactly in basketball my whole life. I feel like I chose basketball like my sophomore year of high school. I was a baseball player too because that's what my dad did. But um, wait, what was the first part of that question?
No, it's fine. So, like, why do you like being part of a team?
Oh, right, right. So I think being a part of a sports team is much greater than just being on a sports team and playing a sport. It creates a lot of like discipline, and like that goes along with having the time manage the academic part of it too. It just creates discipline and like a hard work ethic that you'll use like that I'll use like my entire life after college and when I'm just focusing on my career and getting money, I'll use the discipline and hard work that I'm using now in
Yes,
every aspect of life.
that's good. What so you said you played baseball.
Yeah.
What position?
You know,
I got a
I
soft
did it
spot for baseball.
I did it all, you know, but my main thing was, I was a pitcher. I was a pretty good pitcher.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, and I
Who's
think
your
if I
favorite
stuck
baseball
it out
team?
I'm a Cubs fan.
You're a Cubs fan?
Yeah, because my dad grew up going to Cubs games.
Oh, is
Um,
he from Chicago then?
yeah, I have a lot of family from Chicago. Um,
Okay.
so when they won it in 2016 after
Yeah.
a 108-year drought, that was crazy.
That was good, right? It was,
Yeah,
huh?
that was awesome. I was just talking to my parents about that. There's this, I don't know if this is gonna be included, but the there's this, Old Style, it's a Chicago beer, and,
Yeah.
me and my dad and his best friend, after we won, it was like 1 AM, and they went into the backyard and they showered each other in Old Style. It was hilarious. We were just watching that video the other day.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, sports brings a lot of people together, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite baseball player?
I mean, I'm not, like, the biggest baseball fan, like, I don't really watch a
Okay.
whole lot of it, like, right
Okay.
now. Um,
Yeah.
so, I mean, not really, honestly.
Who's your favorite basketball? Do you watch NBA or obviously we
Oh,
know it's
yeah,
Kansas.
I watch a lot of NBA. Really, since there's no NBA team in Kansas, I
Yeah.
just, I just follow
Who's
the
your
NBA
baseball?
players out of Kansas.
Okay.
So, like, Joel Embiid, Andrew Wiggins, Kelly
Yeah.
Oubre, all those guys.
Yeah. What do you think that pickup with Hunter Dickinson
What do I think
this year?
about getting him?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, and
Oh.
I think we're gonna win it again this year.
Um, he's a Michigan kid, so
Yeah.
talking to a Michigan fan, we
Oh,
got
yeah,
we got work to do on the basketball side of things though. But yeah,
yeah.
so it's been fun following him at Kansas.
Yeah, he's doing great.
Yeah, he is, huh?
Yeah.
All right. So, is there any well, you kind of told us that you follow the Kansas guys that go to the NBA, but is there like a favorite personality you like to follow or watch? Can be sports or
Um,
not sports. Anybody you kind of even study?
I mean, not really like any, like, famous athlete.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, I would just say, like, no, I don't really have one that, like, I follow really closely and, like, idolize, you know? If I idolize
Okay.
anybody, it would just, like, be my dad, you know?
Yeah.
So
Why?
I
Good answer.
because he because he was a college athlete and,
Yeah. Where'd he play?
he he went to Barton County,
Yeah.
um, and after that, he had, like, multiple D1 opportunities, but he decided to stop playing because of his shoulder, and he basically couldn't do what he wanted to do because of injury. You know, he had
Mhm.
shoulder problems his whole life. Um, so I'm like trying to do what he was unable to do, and he's basically giving me the answers to the test and how to do it my whole life. So, and I'm just like, I wanna, I wanna make him proud, I guess, you know.
That's good. Well, as long as you work hard and you're honest, I'm pretty sure you're gonna fulfill that.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite quote you like to share?
Um, I'd say this is something my dad has always told me is to never be satisfied
Okay.
because the moment you become satisfied is the moment you stop moving forward.
Oh,
Because you can be happy about things, you know, you can celebrate, be happy about accomplishments, but you can never be satisfied because that's when you
complacency.
stop moving forward. Yeah,
Yeah. Always want to grow, right?
exactly.
That's awesome. So, what are your plan? How long are you going to be here for 2 years since you redshirted last year? Or,
Um, yeah,
or
I could come back next year. Um,
okay. So, what is your big dream? Like, where do you want to go after MCC?
I want to go to the highest level I can play at, whether that be
Okay.
D1, D2, um, and then I just want to become the best basketball player I can wherever I go next, and then a dream like I want to, if I can go to the NBA, that'd be sick. But yeah, I think a realistic thing that could happen was it would be like going overseas. I think that would be awesome. And
They want to play this basketball career out as long as possible.
yeah, I want to play as long as I can. And then once the basketball stops bouncing, I'm gonna throw everything into golf, and I'm gonna become a really good golfer.
What the heck? I thought you were going to be a good, really good physical therapist.
Oh yeah, oh that too. Yeah,
Why golf? Are you a good golfer?
I'm not good right now, but I've been getting out on the range and uh, I've been practicing. So
Do you follow golf?
not like crazy, but I just like hitting golf balls.
Yeah, that's good. That'll teach
Uh,
you some mental strength.
yeah, I just feel like I always gotta have a sport I'm trying to get better at. And I can play golf
Yeah,
till
that's
I'm 70.
or 80.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. So is have you ever have you thought about your physical therapy school, like which one you want to get into
Not
after
really.
your bachelor's?
No,
All right.
not. Um, I really haven't looked into that a whole lot, honestly.
Okay.
Um,
There, I just planted a
because
seed.
what was that?
I said I just planted a seed.
Yeah, I guess I haven't, I haven't thought about that at all. Um, but I'm sure I'll figure it out all right. My mom's a nurse.
Yeah.
She knows plenty of
She knows
things
what's
about
happening.
that. Yeah,
That's good. Are you an only child or do you have brothers and sisters?
I have three younger siblings, so
Oh, really? So you got to
it
pave the
goes.
way, huh?
Yeah, exactly. So I got to do something good, right?
Yeah, you got to do it right.
Yeah. So like all my siblings, they're all into sports. Um, my oldest sibling, he's a freshman in high school this year, and then that's my brother. And I have two sisters. They're in eighth grade and seventh grade. So
All right.
they had
So
me.
you're
They
big
waited
brother
5 years.
Pierce.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I'm just
all eyes are on you.
yeah. And they're all starting to get into working out, and I'm helping them with that. They always come to me when they want to know what workouts to do for their sport. So always helping
That's
them out.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's good. Well, thanks, Pierce. Thanks for your time and thanks for being a guest on our T-Bird Spotlight today and always continue to work hard.
Of course. Will do. Thank you.
You're welcome.